Hey everybody, welcome to session 2 of this mobile case study. So so let's talk about our first campaign here that we're going to talk about, which is Heart Refinance. Okay, so this is basically a lead generation for basically people to refinance their mortgage. Okay, extremely huge industry. So lots of opportunity here to scale. So let's talk about how you would set this offer up. Now, like I said, you can use whatever tracking you want. I'm using CPV Lab at the moment, but just to briefly show, and one thing too is that I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on things that you can like easily look up and figure out yourself. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on how to set up the exact tracking system, because A, people have different systems, and B, all these tracking systems have videos and manuals to show you how to do it. So anything that you can kind of do on your own, it's like some easy stuff like that, then we're not going to get into depth, because the main thing we want to get into is the thought processes behind the campaigns and how to get these campaigns profitable. So, but anyway, if you were setting it up on CPV Lab, you would put the name of the campaign. You could pick with the traffic source, cost of traffic if you want. I'll skip this for now. Then you just put your landing pages here. So whatever landing page you're using, you can put them here. You could assign the percentage. So if you have 4 landing pages that you want to rotate equally, then you put 25% a piece. This is your offer, and that's it. Okay. And then what you do is you give this URL to like, this is where the traffic goes. Okay, so this is where the link that the traffic goes to. So whether this is something that you give directly to Facebook, or if you have it in some type of other link, whatever, that's it. Now, the way I do things, I use this program called Landing Page Genius in conjunction with CPV Lab, so that I could do multivariate testing. So for that, if you're using that, then you just check here for capture extra tokens, and then you fill out this thing just like that, exactly like that. And again, they show you how to do this in CPV Lab. In the Landing Page Genius documentation. But anyway, that's that. So let's talk about the landing pages. So the first landing page that I tried was this one. Okay, and this landing page is kind of like the basis for the one that I use a lot. And so this page is good. Now, I originally got the page from lead pages. Okay, you can get the similar pages from ClickFunnels, but whichever one, I use both of them. But you can get a page from there. Now, you don't have to get lead pages, or you don't have to buy lead pages or anything else, because I'm going to give you this code. What I've done is I've taken the code from the lead page and put it on, put it in the HTML, so that I can manipulate and split test things and all this kind of stuff. So this is like the basic page. Now, this is actually a squeeze page. But what I normally do, like before I set up an entire autoresponder series and everything, for a squeeze page, I would use a page like this, because and this all this does is click through to the offer. All right. If it's a squeeze page, you click here, and then like a box will pop up where you put your name and email. But this just goes straight to the offer. And the reason being is that if I can't make it work this way, there's no way it's going to work with a squeeze page, because the challenge with which you will see, the challenge with a landing page is getting enough clicks through to the offer. Okay, because it's kind of like a dangerous balance. Like, most of the time, the offer doesn't convert well if you just send traffic directly to it. But if you put a pre-sale page in front of it, it ends up converting better, but not many of the clicks actually reach not enough clicks reach the the actual offer, and so you end up kind of losing out. All right, so I'm going to show, and I'll show the code in a second here. But basically, so this is a page, and it's really easy, because like for a lead generation offer, you're not asking for a credit card, you're not asking to buy anything, so it's not a whole lot of pre-sale that needs to take place. You just need kind of something, kind of a buffer in there, so that when they get to the actual lead generation page where they have to fill out the information, that they're a little bit warmed up to the idea. All right. Because if you just send them directly to the lead generation page, a lot of times it's more of a shock, like, oh man, I got to give information. Whereas if you just have them take this little micro commitment first of just clicking somewhere, just clicking there, then it converts a whole lot better. So this is where we started with. So let's look at the numbers here, and we'll see. I'll show you what the issue was. A quick second here. All right, so this started August 16th. So let's go back. So let's say go back to August. Let's give it a week. So 16th, so it'll be like the 23rd. All right, so we'll see what happened in the first week. Okay, actually, not too much happened. Okay, let's go ahead a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start this to. When the hell did I start this thing? Let me try this. All right, so we got some traffic here. So originally, the first thing I did was I ran a direct link because I had two different offers, and so I wanted to see which one worked the best. So so these two offers right here, and so as you can see, I got two conversions on this one, so I killed this one. But even so, I mean, I'm only getting $12 a pop, and basically I spent $150. So direct linking is not the answer. All right, so I used so this is when I first started using this that refi page, using that landing page. So let me go ahead another 2 days. Actually, let me go back just 1 day. Oh, let me kill the keywords for now. I'll kill page and the keyword. All right, so now let's look at okay, yes, okay, so let's look at our refi page. So right now it actually did, believe it or not, worse than I mean, this is like atrocious numbers, but it's primarily due. See, look at this, the click-through rate is 6.15%. So that means out of every 100 clicks, only 6 go to the offer, which is like you're never gonna get it to work. Okay, actually, actually, let me these numbers aren't exactly correct because the traffic was cheaper. Let me go back here. Traffic was actually ended up being about 50 cents on average per click overall. So numbers don't look quite bad. I mean, some of them were down to like 20 something a click, but I guess average is probably around 40 or 50 cents. So I'd rather err on the high side here. Okay, so not as bad, but still pretty bad. So this is like a serious problem. So let's look at some things that I tried to do to solve them. So let's go ahead another day here. Let's go ahead another 2 days. All right, so okay, so now what did I do? Okay, so now I got the refi. Okay, I got it working a little bit better. CPA is still super high, and so then what I did was I introduced this other page, and because I'm really trying to increase this click-through rate. All right, And so now we're just looking at the page at large here, but I'm actually doing a whole lot of other testing, and I'll show you exactly what that is. 1 second here. Page, the actual HTML of it. So this is how landing page genius works. That's why I love it so much, because I can test so much stuff at one time. So this is my main headline. Okay, so snippet A. So if you look up here, like these are all the different headlines that I tested. 12 of them. Okay, so basically as it rotates, the code puts this there. Same thing with here for second sentence. B is the background image, so I'm rotating background images. We're rotating this second sentence. So actually it's not changing a lot now. Well, we can check it out real quick. So let's see what's going to change. So I think I'm still flipping between two different headlines and more images. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. Switching backgrounds. But you can rotate, all those different things. Okay, and testing different headlines. So that's some of the stuff that I'm, kind of testing. So now the beauty of it though, because I have a lot of different, variations here. I got, 8 different background images. I got 15 different second sentences. Then I got 11 different button text. And then I'm also looking at headline color, subheadline color, and then the headline size. So now that's like a ton of combinations, and you don't have to try every single combination, because as you run, you'll start to see trends. You'll start to see what's getting converged, and then you can cut off stuff that's not working, and you can put more weight to things that are working. So you can optimize fairly quickly. It's a lot better like with Visual Website Optimizer, for example, which is another multivariate testing program. You have to set up the test, all different variables, all combinations. Then you have to let it run. Okay, the more combinations you have, the more expensive, the more money you have to spend. And you can't jump into the middle of the test and cut stuff off and assign more weight to other things, but you can with Landing Page Genius. So that's why I use this a lot, just so I could kind of dial into what the best landing page is. So if we go back to our numbers here, so all the while all the stuff's going on, I'm trying to my click-through rate is going up, but it's going up a lot more with my different variations. But I'll just show you the next thing I did. So basically this refi thing, like it was converting decent as far as like once the traffic, like the EPC of the actual offer was like pretty much $1.50 to over $2, which is pretty good for offer that pays $12. So it definitely converted, but I needed to get more of the traffic through to the page. So I started with this page right here, and it's like extremely simple, because nothing has to be complicated with this stuff. I'm just trying to put one little thing in front of the people before they get to the offer. So I just figured, like, let me just strip it down and do something like this. And so this is the actual logo from the offer. So I just asked this question: do you owe less than $725K? Yes, no, bam. And so I ran that page, and so as you can see, it did bump up the yes, these right here. It did bump up the click-through rate by about 2%, but still didn't convert all that great. My CPA is still $63, which is horrible. So what my next move was, let's do this one right here. That's the shorty. I figured, okay, well, let me try something like this. And this like bombed. This bombed. I forget what it was. So also, I'm just trying to find a page that's gonna work. Goodness gracious, why does this keep doing that? All right, so then this is what I came up with for like this one, and this one actually, the overall click-through rate got worse. As you can see here, it was down like 5%. So still kind of on the lookout for another one. So I tried another page. Let me fast forward here to a few more days here. So I tried this other page, named it Shorty 2, and let's see. All right, so now we've gotten a lot better. So now Shorty 2, now we bumped our our click-through rate to 10% overall. And if you look at our actual pages themselves, and here I'll show you. I'll show you the different ads so you can see how it was doing. And this whole time I'm testing a lot of different ads too. Okay, so if I sort these by EPC or EPV as we have there. Okay, so now you look at, but now these ads, like this one got 6 conversions, $1 EPC, which is damn good. Now we got a click-through rate of 23.6%. So let's call it 25%. So now 1 out of every 4 clicks is getting through. So if our offer is converting at $2 a click, you could pay up to 50% and break even. So if you're paying 25 cents a click, 30 cents a click, then you're gonna be making a profit. All right. So now we're getting to, okay, this page is gonna work. This page is gonna work. So even though like overall, because we tried so many different combinations, overall it was like where is it at, 10% click-through rate. Is actually a lot higher. With once we kind of found our winners, it's a lot higher. So that, and let me show you what that page looks like. And this is actually what I'm testing right now. Oh no, actually not. I tried another one. But that one worked to a certain extent. So let me take it up to today, and you'll see. And the next segment, I'm actually going to look at the ads so we can kind of see these ads. But I want to focus on the page right now. So as you can see now, we got a few ads that are actually higher EPC than that. But what I did was I did another page, Shorty 3, and this one actually it leveled out. It actually was doing better than Shorty 2, but just the past day it just died. So I'm gonna have to look at that. I can look at individual ads, and then I can figure out what I want to do from there. So we'll do that next. But I just wanted to show you the progression of the landing page, and here's Shorty 3, by the way. Here, we'll just take this one. So here's what it looks like. All right, because since the whole thing is about the president's refinance brand, and I got this White House logo thing. Hopefully, I'm gonna get trouble for that. But got that, and this is it. This is the page, and so this has been working the best with the ads that I have running right now. So so we've kind of gone from where is it? From there or from here. That's how we started, with our regular page, and then because the click-through rate wasn't working, I kind of had to test some other stuff. So that's it for that. So next segment we're going to actually look at the ads here that correspond to these pages, and see how we're figuring out what ads to roll with, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Talk to you later.